Welcome to the party, pal. Your Philly neighborhood master Chaos here, and I'm joined by Brother Chaos.
Hello, everybody.
Today, I guess, depending on when you're watching this, we're going to be talking about the SEVERIN Films Black Friday announcements for 2021. They held a live event in Hollywood. We were there. I've got footage for you, not just of the introductions and the Q&As and things like that, but of the titles themselves. I'm going to let them unspool for your eyes like you were at the event, so you can see what the titles are, and then we'll pop in to discuss the films real quick and give our opinions, right?
Sure.
Now, something to mention, we did get a gift bag. We were VIP. It was a pricey ticket, but I feel it was worth it. We got this in the front row.
I left my gift bag in the car, but...
Oh, that's fine. We pretty much got the same thing.
Yeah.
We'll open up the gift bag a little later in the video, and then also towards the end, I'm going to show you, if I can get it past the YouTube censors, a trailer. They gave a hint trailer to what's coming in 2022. Some really crazy, a lot of dicks.
Yeah.
A lot of dicks. So get ready for that. Let's kick things off with the introduction by David Gregory.
Welcome to the second annual SEVERIN Films Super Shock Pop-Up Film Festival.
Woo!
Now, who was actually here when we did the first one, like back in 2019? So you know what you're in store for. We got 3 very special films. They're going to be part of the SEVERIN's Black Friday extravaganza. They're secrets. It's really exciting. All these things are masterpieces. One is a great bucket list title. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to do some tech stuff before I hand it over to David. So you know your headphones have volume control, so you control the volume. So if you want it louder, blowing out your eardrums, that's on you. If you want it a little bit quieter, that's on you too. But without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to SEVERIN Films head, David Gregory.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you everybody for coming tonight. We have 7 Black Friday titles dropping, and so the other 4 that aren't showing tonight will be showing in the form of trailers before each movie. So you'll know what all 7 are by the end of the evening. This first one is the oldest of the group. We're actually representing 3 different decades and 3 different continents with these movies. And this is the oldest of them. We were going to have David Del Val come and introduce it, but alas, he had more important engagements. I don't imagine what that could be. But anyway, I don't want to give too much away about it, so we'll just go ahead and roll the film. We're here all night. There's a food truck at the back. There's SEVERIN stuff for sale on the table at the back. And if anybody's too cold, there's also blankets and shit like that. Anyway, enjoy the movies. We'll be back.
Woo! Okay, so the way the event worked was this. They showed 3 films, and these are all Black Friday films, and then they showed the trailer for the other 4 films. There's going to be 7 titles for Black Friday. So let's go take a look at... I can't show you the whole trailer because there's a lot of boobies. It's a super booby movie. So let me just show you the end piece with the title reveal, and then we'll be back to discuss the film. There you go. Title number 1 is Ballad in Blood. Do you know this movie? Are you familiar with this?
No, I'm not. But anything Deodato, I'll give it a watch. I don't know if I'm gonna blind buy it, but if I could find it before I buy it, I'm gonna give it a watch.
And good news. I looked this up so that we could be prepared for this. Ballad in Blood is free on Tubi.
Oh, that's great.
So if you guys want to try before you buy, I do suggest it. Honestly, it looks like trash to me, and there's some great nudity in it. You'll find the trailer on YouTube. You'll see what I mean. But it just doesn't look like my type of movie.
It just looks like a lot of boobs, but like you don't really know what's going on yet.
No, the
trailer doesn't give you any.
No, doesn't really give any kind of information. It's just so that's why I feel the movie's gonna be just an empty mess.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation about how some, older filmmakers making modern movies just aren't as good.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I will say this. Here's a hint. Unless you probably know already the lineup. This is going to be a Deodato Black Friday. That's all I'm going to say. We have another one of his films to reveal down the line. But now let's go to the second title reveal. This was the first movie shown. Let's show you the opening credits to that one. Okay, so the title was in Italian, but it's also known as...
Bloody Pit of Horror.
That's right, The Bloody Pit of Horror. Now, this is a movie I'm very familiar with. I discovered it on Real World Cinema thanks to Something Weird Video. I have it on DVD. It's a favorite of mine. Now, this is your first time watching it, right?
First time watching it, but I'm very familiar with The Crimson Executioner. But I never saw the movie. I never tracked it down.
What'd you think?
Oh, I liked it.
It's a weird movie because it feels like two different movies.
Yeah.
The first half is like these models stop at a castle for a photo shoot. So that first half is them setting up for photo shoots and taking pictures. And there's no nudity, which is a bummer. And there's a lot of beautiful ladies, and it's kind of odd that there's no nudity. But then the second half turns into what? Just pure torture sequences.
I really like the second half because it's just I don't want to say who's torturing, but
Would you say? Yeah, would you say torture? It's a torture dungeon movie essentially. But it is a slow progression. But it has a special place in my heart, so I'm probably gonna end up picking it up. But I don't know if it's for everybody, so it's hard to recommend it completely.
Yeah, and the torturer, the guy doing the torturing, he's so crazy. There's crazy that kind of makes sense. Then there's absurd crazy where you're like, wait a second, this is really weird.
It's perfect. Good news though, you can try before you buy. It's on IMDb TV.
Oh, that's great.
So if you get, and that's free. So I think with ads. So if you guys want to try it before you buy it, go ahead. It might actually even be on YouTube. I don't know. But I think it's a fun movie, and this is a pretty big announcement because this is a very huge exploitation title. A lot of people know The Bloody Pit of Horror, The Crimson Executioner, like Brother Chaos here knew. And the good news about all these titles is they feel very Severin-y.
Yes, they do.
Don't they? They not like last year where stuff was really weird. Like, why are they putting this stuff out?
Yeah.
You know, there's no Mike Lee stuff. You know, it all feels very Severin-y.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good news. Okay, so we got that. Let's go.
Since we actually did see the entire film, do you want to give it a
oh, let's do that.
a
We're not,
preemptive
yeah,
star call?
because we're not going to do a breakout review. So let's do that. I'm going to go. Watching it for like, I don't know, my fourth time. I'm gonna go with 3 stars.
You know what? It seems that we were in sync in this one. 3 stars as well.
3 stars for Bloody Pit of Horror.
Because my favorite year is the 70s, and this one was made in the 60s, so it doesn't have that. There's plenty of good torture scenes, but it doesn't have that grimy feel that 70s films had. But it's a fun watch, and I recommend it.
Yeah.
Watch it for free on IMDb TV.
Yeah. All right, let's check in with David Gregory one more time.
It comes in a beautiful slipcase which fits and everything. So, the next movie is, so I presume you guys are all familiar with Shudder. One of the breakout filmmakers whose films have been on Shudder is Jocko Anwar. And this is a movie by him, which was made just before Satan's Slaves, and is a very messed up movie that was kind of too messed up for Rappy Films to hire him to do Satan's Slaves, so he had to actually beg them. in order to be able to get the job to do Satan's Slaves. And there will be 2 more trailers before this feature. And then after this, we will, the final film of the night, the big headliner, which we'll be bringing the director out for, that's when we'll be giving out the raffle prizes, most of which are related to the headlining movie. Do you want to add anything, Jim?
Nope, just get ready because this is film number 2 and we'll be back after this.
So before we go to the third feature, they showed 2 trailers for the upcoming Black Friday sale. Here is the first one. Black Candles. That is the film, also known as The Sex of the Devil or The Sexy Devil or some shit like that. I have no idea what this movie's about. You've seen it though.
Yes, I've seen it. The original title is something along the lines of the sexual satanic rites of the devil, because it has to do with devil worship, but it focuses on sex. And there's a lot of it in this movie.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. And they do all types of screwing. Meaning, I mean, like, they do, like, cowgirl. They do reverse cowgirl.
Tell me all the positions you know. I'm curious.
They do missionary. They do all these. It's just...
Backdoor dinosaur. Up and down Clown Town.
I thought it was too much. It was too much.
So it's essentially, is it Spanish? I couldn't tell.
I think it's Spanish, yeah.
So it's basically a big sex film. It looks like it was similar to Satan's Blood, which I really enjoyed. But I don't know, Black Candles, even the trailer was hard to find bits to show you, because it was your wall to wall nips. Yeah, it's a little nipply. It's definitely the sexiest movie I think of the bunch.
It's a crazy movie because there's a scene where a girl has sex with a goat or something like that. So
it's not normal.
No, it's like Black Candles is crazy with the sex.
Oh man, well you can try before you buy. Apparently it's on Screambox.
Never heard of that.
Screambox is through Prime. You can. I guess it's a version of Shudder. But it is on Screambox if you want to try before you buy for that one. Let's go to the... Where the hell are we at? Number 4. This is the 4th title release, and it's another trailer. Do we want to... Do you want to give a star rating for Black Candles by any chance before we head out?
Let me see. Yeah, I did see that a while back.
Because I can't... I'm going to guess for me it won't be very high.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the 4th title reveal. It was a trailer. This is for the Intervision line.
Who the fuck wants to know? I just happen to be the #1 bitch around here. Jesus!
Title number 4 is Halfway House, coming from their Intervision line. Starring with Mary Warnoff. Now, I want to say this is 2004 or something like that. Did I write it down? I didn't. 2004, something like that. Starring the lovely Mary Warnoff. And the film looks like it's... almost like a modern-day Jess Franco movie.
Yeah, but doesn't it have like a tentacle monster in it?
Oh, yeah, and it seems like it does have kind of like a Cthulhu subplot.
I really like this trailer, and I like to collect Intervision titles. I liked when all of them were coming out just on DVD. I thought that was a nice touch. But then now Intervision titles are coming out on DVD and on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just like...
Would you buy a DVD or a Blu-ray?
A DVD.
You buy it on DVD?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
To keep it all...
The style.
Uniform. I like uniformity.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Because when they were coming out, I mean, like, the first 15 of them were, like, all DVDs.
Yeah.
No Blu-rays.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. I have quite a bit of those. Halfway House. I don't know. I'm not really sold on it. It looks like it might be a fun watch, but I don't think I'm gonna drop coin on it. And it's not available anywhere that I could find, unfortunately.
Well, when I buy it, I'll lend it to you.
Excellent. That's a plan. Stan. Okay, so let's get to the second feature film that we watched, and we're gonna review that. But let's reveal what it is. So don't worry if you don't understand that language. That is Indonesian. The film is The Forbidden Door. I'd never heard of it. I was not familiar with this film, and neither were you.
No, not at all.
I think it sucks. I think it sucks hard. Why don't you give us your thoughts on it, and then I'll expound.
Well, this guy, he's an artist. To be more specific, he's a sculptor.
Mm-hmm.
And he sculpts pregnant ladies, and he has showings at the galleries
Yeah.
every now and again, and everybody seems to love his work. Most of the time it's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going on. And then what else happens in the movie?
Everything happens in the movie. The movie is a complete mess because there's so much crammed into this damn movie that it almost doesn't make any sense. It starts out with this artist guy. He does sculptures. His wife is pregnant. She wants to get an abortion.
Yeah.
Then she says, "Oh, I miss our baby." So he puts the aborted fetus in one of the sculptures.
Yeah.
And then he decides to keep doing that for some reason.
Yeah.
These aren't spoilers, by the way. We're trying to just figure out what the hell's happening.
But that seems like the director just scrapped that idea.
Right.
Because that's like
It
never...
stops being about that.
It completely stops it. And then it turns into a different movie.
And then the other movie, I can't even explain what the plot is.
No,
I can tell you what happens, but it doesn't make any sense. Here's where I say fuck this movie. Because this movie is about child abuse, child murder, and it deals with the topic of suicide. It's an unpleasant and unfocused mess. 0 stars for me. I really hate it. And then I'm not even going to tell you the third act, where it takes another fucking turn, and a completely different movie then. And then there's a fourth act. Oh, fuck this movie. This movie is a fucking mess. Just my opinion, but 0 stars. I don't recommend this one.
I gave it 1 star because I like the twist ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of you may like the movie and hate it because of that twist ending. So keep that in mind. This is from 2009. The Forbidden Door.
And I usually prefer when Severin picks their movies pre-2000.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
a lot of new movies.
The new movies, sometimes they're very painful to watch.
Yeah.
Hence, I only gave it one star, and that's just because the ending kind of like made it feel like that it could unite all the craziness and make it into something that makes sense. But
It's trying to anyway.
yeah.
So yeah, there are three new films, and it's Ballad and Blood, Halfway House, and Forbidden Door. Those are all post 2000s.
Yes.
Okie dokie. All right, so we're about to get into our final portion of the night. They showed one more trailer and one more feature. The feature was the headliner. I've got a lot of content in terms of the Q&A stuff for that headliner. It's a big one. It's a doozy. It really was a headliner. But before we get to that final title, let's talk about the last trailer reveal. Here it is.
I'm really cooking tonight, ain't I?
Shut up! Shut up, asshole!
House on the Edge of the Park. Are you a fan of this movie?
Yes, I own it on Blu-ray.
Already? Who put it out?
Code Red or Scorpion.
Okay.
David Hess. You gotta say he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He really he pretty much got what do you call that
Typecast?
typecasted into that type of crazy
Yes.
street hoodlum.
Yeah.
And he plays it well. And yes, I have it on Blu-ray. I'm probably not gonna double dip. I'm gonna look into it, see if they maybe the Severin version is a 2K restoration or a 4K restoration.
Right.
You know, from the original elements that they have. So.
And do special features mean anything to you? Like if they have commentaries or whatever, like is that gonna
No,
sway you?
I
at all?
don't watch them. No.
Yeah, there's almost no time for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's an interesting choice. I mean, this almost feels like Last House on the Left 2, you know, in a way.
It does.
I'm not a fan of these type of movies, so I'm not going to be getting this. I have seen the movie, but I don't recall it. The trailer sort of jogged my memory, but I remember not loving it. What would you give it star-wise?
Oh, Star Wars, probably 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's House on the Edge of the Park. That's the other Deodato title, by the way. That makes this a Deodato Black Friday. So I can expect, well, at least I assume, a Deodato package, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I think there was rumor that there's going to be a Deodato book for Black Friday as well.
Like a book talking about his
Yeah,
film
like
history?
his filmmaking, yeah.
Oh.
Somebody mentioned that was happening. I'm not sure if that's for Black Friday, but it would make sense because we have 2 Deodato titles.
Right.
I'm guessing Ballad is his last one. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna guess that's probably the case.
Should be, probably.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's reveal before we get to the Q&A stuff. I think let's reveal the final title, number 7. We're gonna watch the credits. I'm gonna reveal the title for you, and then I've got some Q&A stuff from the event to share with you. That's right, Night of the fucking Demon. This is the ultimate Bigfoot movie. This is the one. This is the dick ripping Bigfoot movie. I know you're a big fan of this film.
Yes, I am. I have it by Code Red, the DVD.
Okay.
And I like it. I think everyone should see this Bigfoot movie if you like Sasquatch films. You know, Bigfoot films.
Yeah. Fantastic movie. Let's give it a rating. We don't want to give too much away, but basically it's a Bigfoot movie, and it's a very fucking violent, gory Bigfoot. You know,
and dark.
super great.
Dark. It's dark.
Very dark. Yeah. But it's a very interesting film, and it's never boring, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And it slows down a little bit, but it's never a boring film. I would give it. I almost want to go, fuck it, 5 stars. We'll go with 5 stars. The Night of the Demon.
Well, I've seen it so often, and it's a very good film, but I'm going to go with 4 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
High recommendations from us. This and Bloody Pit are my 2 Black Friday purchases, which I'm probably going to wait till halfway to Black Friday, by the way, because I just watched them.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm going to wait as well, yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. So let's go to the Q&A. It's about 7 minutes. Hopefully I'll be able to put chapter stops in here. It's about 7 minutes with the director of Night of the Demon, and then we'll see you on the other side.
And he told me in the beginning, he said, Clu Gulager is going to star in this. Well, in 1978, you would know who Clu Gulager was. You may not these days, but
We do.
But then later his name dropped out of the picture. And then suddenly one day he says, okay, we're having a meeting with somebody else who's going to star in a movie. It's Tab Hunter. I said, okay, let's get this going. So we met with him, and he'd already read the script. And so after the meeting, he said, I've read the script. I'm not that crazy about it. I think I'm going to pass. So we said, okay. But we had the meeting, and it was fun, and what can I tell you? All right, we finally began casting. We found Michael Cutt, who ended up playing that part, and I loved him in it. We cast everybody in it. We got the crew. We found the locations. We shot the thing, and it was terrific. It took a little over a month to shoot it, put it all together, and after it was finished, the producer called me. It's Jim Ball. He called me, another Jim. He called me and he said, we're having a screening at 20th Century Fox. Come and it's going to be the cast and the crew and just people within the film. I said, okay. So I showed up. We saw the movie and I liked it. I have to tell you, I liked it. It was put together very well. It was edited well, I thought. And after it was over, somebody came up to us from the audience that I didn't know who that was. He wasn't a part of the crew. And he said, I'm the president of the Los Angeles Society of Horror Films. Now, I'd never heard of that. I didn't know what that was. But he said, I would like very much to screen this for the horror film people, because I want to see what the reaction is. He said, I think it's a good film. I said, okay, great. And Jim Ball said, okay, we'll do it. Okay. 2 weeks later, we had the screening. The first thing that happened was this horrible, bloody, gory thing happened, and the audience screamed with laughter. They just laughed. What is that? That's not funny, that's scary. So, well, in about 2.5 minutes, it's going to be another terrifying thing. And that'll get them, and then we're on with it. So 2.5 minutes later, here came the next scary thing. The roof went off the building. The people just screamed. They thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. All right, an hour and a half later, it was the Bob Hope show, or I don't know what it was. I mean, it was just, everybody was falling on the floor and slapping their thigh. Okay. The next morning I met with the producer and I said, look, we got to do something. This is a comedy. And I didn't know that, and obviously you didn't either, but the audience sees this a different way than we do. So I said, we really need to shoot some additional scenes so that the audience knows we know it's funny. And it's like a wink to the audience. And he says, no, I don't think so. I said, okay, all right. So I left. 6 months later, I got a call from the producer, and he said, all right, I've shot some additional footage, and I need your help. Can you come in? Or come to my house? And I said, oh, no, okay. So I showed up, and he said, okay, now this is a scene where there's a guy and a girl in a van having sex. And Bigfoot finds them, and he breaks into the van, and he pulls the guy out and he kills him. Now I need a voiceover of the guy getting killed. So he said, "Would you do that for me?" I thought, well, okay, I guess so. So I made the noises and all that kind of stuff. Said, okay, well, thank you, bye. I never talked to him again. I mean, that was it. That was the last time we ever spoke. About 2009, I got a call from somebody saying, we're showing Night of the Demon in a theater here on like a Saturday night here in Hollywood. Do you have the rights to release it, to let us do that? And I said, no, I know nothing about that movie. How do you know anything about it? Here's the phone number for Jim Ball. And I said, I haven't talked to him in 30 years, so I don't know if the number's still good. And they said, what? You mean you didn't know that this was a video nasty in Europe? And you didn't know that it was banned in several countries? And you didn't know that, well, he went on and on. I said, no, I didn't know any of those things. I've not heard the title in 30 years, and I mean that. I know nothing about it at all. So anyway, he evidently called. Okay, folks, I went on the internet and I saw reviews, comments. Every comment, every review was about something that I'd never seen. So he evidently added one horror, gut-wrenching thing after the next, somebody pulling parts off. I mean, I can't tell you what all it was, anyway. So tonight, here we're going to see, all of you people, we're all going to see Night of the Demon. Yeah. Most of you have never seen it, including me. I've never seen it. Night of the Demon.
Thank you, Jim, and thanks for coming out. And this actually this master has been painstakingly restored from Jim Ball's 135mm answer print that he had. It's been sitting in his garage for however many years, 40 plus years. And it was the only film element in the world because it never had a proper theatrical release. So this will undoubtedly be the best that Night of the Demon has ever looked. So enjoy. And thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Okay, there you have it. Severin's announcement. 7 titles, one more time. Ballad and Blood, Bloody Pit of Horror, Black Candles, Halfway House, Forbidden Door from 2009, House on the Edge of the Park, and Night of the Demon. Holy shit. Something we should mention about Night of the Demon. I didn't film the raffle part because I was hoping to win something. There's going to be 2 items that kind of go with Night of the Demon. They are making another novelization similar to Cruel Jaws, and they were giving that away as one of the raffle prizes. So there will be a Night of the Demon novelization by Brad Carter, I think, the same guy who wrote Cruel Jaws, if I'm not mistaken. And then what else are they making?
They're making a little, I would say, 8-inch little statue of the Bigfoot creature holding the severed penis.
That's right. A Bigfoot holding a dick statue. I'm guessing that's going to be about $30, maybe $45. That shit's going to sell out, right?
Yeah.
That's going to sell out. And so I'm most likely going to be grabbing that just to have it in my house. I'm a Bigfoot guy. I like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But that's all we know. Also something we should mention. They have the Black Friday titles already.
Yeah, they do.
They have them in hand because 2 people won a prize pack of 5 of them already.
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic.
Yeah, so that's the good news. I mean, unless they got a couple of early ones, it seems like the Black Friday titles are already in hand.
Yeah,
that's great. So we don't have to wait 2 months to get our movies.
So I'm thinking maybe this year Severin might top Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday title wise. What do you think?
I don't know. It remains to be seen what the Vinegar Syndrome VSAs are and what the Vinegar Syndrome secret titles are. I mean, I only have 2. I only have 2 out of the 7 that I'm interested in.
I mean, if the secret Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday films or anything like the Camille Keaton in Italy box set, then Severin is gonna be a winner. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
It remains to be seen. Before we end this and I show you the trailer for 2022, let me show you all the goodies I got, man. So first, a tote bag. Pretty sweet. Severin little fans,
yeah.
Maybe I'll just put the up in the background. They also had a merch booth, and I bought some movies. I'll tell you about that. When I work my way there. This is folded, but I can smooth it out. The Cruel Jaws toilet sticker, which if somebody had it, I don't know if they need 2 of them, but there you go. Cruel Jaws toilet sticker. I wanted that, but then I ended up getting a cheaper one at a Halloween store. Then you get a Severin blanket. Now, it's kind of an interesting blanket because I don't know how to refold this back because it folds out like this and there's like a weird Velcro part. But the blanket itself doesn't say Severin. It's just Severin on this. So,
let me take a look at that.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the thinking is with that one. Then we got pins. I'm gonna try and zoom in here. so you can see what I got. I think everybody got different pins. I got Luigi Cozzi, of course, the man behind Paganini Horror, which is a movie I enjoyed. Sort of in retrospect, I do enjoy that movie. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Then another Cruel Jaws item. I'm guessing just these did not sell. This is the bandana, the Cruel Jaws bandana. Did you like Cruel Jaws? Did you see Cruel Jaws?
No, I haven't seen Cruel Jaws. The shark movie from Severin that I did get was Deep Blood. Was it Deep Blood, right?
Oh, Deep Blood, yeah.
Which was okay.
That Deep Blood sucks. But Cruel Jaws sucked too, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Severin presents Horrors of Spider Island photo book. This is like a... They used to do this back in the day. I was trying to zoom in there for you. I don't know why they would make it for this movie, but it existed. It's basically the movie, but, comic book style. Isn't that weird? I won't read that, but I got it free. Maybe I'll give it away to a patron. That's what I'll do. Then, I don't have a vinyl, record player or a vinyl collection of any kind, so I don't know what to do with this. Patrons, keep an eye out. This is the Female Bunch, Adamson. It's an Adamson movie, right? I believe it is. From Al Adamson. Okay? Then, this weird hairy mole thing. Do you know what this is from?
No, I don't.
Blood, on Satan's Claws.
Oh, really?
This is the demon mark. How you can tell that somebody's touched.
That's right. I remember that now. I saw that movie.
Yeah.
This looks very, very well made. It does. Take a look at that.
No, I haven't looked at that. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that to the kids to play with. Then, let's see. I got the movies. What else is in here? And then, let's see. This is the Severin floaty pen. I'm not going to be able to zoom in on that. But this is the floating... what's his fuzz? Klaus Kinski.
Yeah.
From Vampire in Venice, or whatever, Nosferatu in Venice, which is a terrible movie. You can watch it on YouTube. Okay, so I got that pin. Then another pin. This is nice. Severin Kids.
Oh, that is cool.
I get a little Severin Kids pin there. I don't really collect pins, but maybe I'll give this to the kids to do with what they will. All right, so that's it for the little goodies. Let's talk about the movies I picked up. They had a merch booth of some of their titles, not all of them. And the good news is that they were discounted.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, I wasn't planning on picking anything up, but the discounts were really good. Each
Helpful.
movie. You mind if I say the pricing?
Sure.
Each standalone movie was $20, so that's good. So you don't have to worry about shipping and handling fee. Not even taxes. It was $20 flat.
Yeah.
And then they had the special, buy 3 movies for $50. So that was very good too.
About 3.
Show them what you got. Now I left my Severin bag.
Well, why don't you talk about what you got?
I left my Severin bag in the car, but I did bring my movie that I picked up.
Oh, good.
Why
Why don't you get that out? I'll talk about these.
Okay.
I got the Franco Noir double pack here. Not a big Franco guy, but I am a big noir guy, so I thought I would give this a try. And you get an interview with Stephen Thrower about interview with Stephen Thrower called "The Murderous Passions: The Delirious Cinema of Jess Franco." 67 minutes.
Wow.
Jesus, that's almost as long as some of the movies. Both movies are 80 minutes. I'm looking forward to this. I do love some good noir. Then I got the Girdler Monsters Run Amok films with the slipcase. $20. Day of the Animals, I should say, with Leslie Nielsen kicking a mountain lion's ass. And then Grizzly, which I think is a fantastic fucking movie, and I highly recommend it. So that's what I got, $50. Good deal, I think. Because these go for $28, I think.
Yeah.
On the website.
Yeah.
So yeah, good overall deal. And I'll probably bring you my thoughts on Franco Noir. I don't know if I'll be reviewing these necessarily, but I know people are curious about this, so I'm going to be taking a look at that. What did you get?
I only got one title. I got Retribution, The Ultimate Nightmare. Now, I picked this up because it was discounted, and it's a freaking 3-disc set. So I think it probably has the soundtrack on a CD in here.
I think so.
Yeah, and I remember on the site when this movie came out, I think it was around $30 to $35.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And I got it for $20.
I hope you liked the movie.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I didn't, but but anyway, this really made my night. Getting some discounts on some titles I really wanted that I was looking forward to picking up, and I don't think they would have been discounted for Black Friday, or maybe they would have. I don't know. But anyway, I got them now, so I'm happy. So that's
And
it.
no shipping and handling fee, no taxes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's it. We're wrapped up. That is the Black Friday announcements from Severin. Let's call it a day. But before we roll into the end of the video, stay tuned because I'm going to show you the trailer for what's coming up in 2022 from Severin. But for now, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, for joining us. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. That means you and I get to hang out again. Sometimes Brother Chaos is here. Do you want to say farewell to the folks at home?
Farewell, and let's keep saving, keep putting those pennies in the piggy bank because Black Friday is coming up soon. So be prepared.
Words to live by. Okay, my friends. Signing off for now. Take care of yourselves and get ready. Black Friday is literally around the corner, and I got you covered in the best way I can. For now, signing off.
Take care.
What are you looking at? And now, after all that nastiness, here's an entertaining scene.
I'm gonna call the police.
Wow.
Things are looking up.